Hi there, this is Jack Miller from the Cape Party. I'd like to send this message out to DA supporters and anyone who doesn't understand the proportional representation system, which is what is going to take place on this Wednesday for the municipal elections. We're getting a lot of messages from people saying that we do not want to vote for anyone else in the DA because it will open up the door to let the ANC in. I can understand why people have that perception because it is based on political campaigning, which has nothing to do with the truth. And I received an SMS from the DA that reads like this: Next Wednesday will be neck and neck. Incorrect. Don't waste your vote on a small party that will split the vote and let the ANC win. Numerically impossible. It's never going to happen. Vote DA to keep making progress. Well, that's for you guys to decide. Let's look at the numbers from the last elections, and if anything, the trends have swung more in favor of the DA as the ANC has lost tremendous ground. So the DA is in a stronger position this election than they were in the last municipal election. So let's see what they actually got in the last election. The DA got 1.3 million votes. That gave them 62% of the council. The ANC came in at second place with half of the numbers that the DA got. They got 700,000 votes. The DA had double what the ANC had. The DA has gained traction since then. They're stronger. A new poll came out that said the DA is looking at around 65% for this election. The ANC is absolutely drowning. They do not have a chance to get in here. So as soon as we realize that the facts on the ground are that the ANC is trailing by 50%, there's numerically impossible for them to get in. Let's take a sigh of relief and go, okay, fine. So the DA is going to win another election just as they have for the last decade here in Cape Town. So there's no concern about the ANC getting in. Now, I also used to be a DA supporter. I supported the DA under Tony Leon. That was a good DA. That DA was against black economic empowerment. That DA was against land seizures. That DA fought for federalization, was against the centralization of the economy through the Division of Revenue Act. The new DA is in favor of all of these ANC policies. They're in favor of black economic empowerment. They're in favor of land seizures. Can you believe that? They're in favor of the Division of Revenue, which takes 76% of the revenue out of the Cape. Mind-blowing. But they're still in opposition to the ANC. Now, I understand that, but it's a limited opposition. It's a much weaker opposition in a fundamental sense compared to what Tony Leon's DA was. So, let's look at your alternatives. We at the Cape Party are saying that we want greater autonomy, both politically and economically, for the Western Cape. If the ANC will not negotiate with us on that basis, and if we were to hold a majority, i.e. what the DA has right now, we would hold a referendum, and if we got a majority in that referendum, we would declare the Western Cape an independent country. Now, you're going to have to watch other videos as to why that's so good, but for example, the Division of Revenue takes 76% of our revenue outside of the Western Cape. If we were independent, we'd be 4 times wealthier than we are. We could cut taxes in half and still double services. The Cape Party is against black economic empowerment. We're against land seizures. We want to maximize our economic and political independence here. 70% of our population is discriminated against ethnically and culturally by the ANC's policies, which the DA supports. So after hearing all of that, if you're still a DA stalwart, what I'll say to you is that there's going to be 2 ballot papers on Wednesday. One is a ward ballot and one is a PR ballot. Vote for the DA on the ward ballot. That way you'll add to their 1.3, 1.4 million pile of votes, and they'll secure all the wards as they did in the last election. They won 72 out of the 111 wards. It was an absolute landslide, and they're going to do better this election. So, but on the PR ballot, vote for the Cape Party. All we need is 5,000 votes collected from the whole of Cape Town in a whole pool. If we get 5,000 votes, we get one seat. Obviously, we want to do better than that. But if we can get one seat, we can begin to start putting pressure on the DA to make them a stronger opposition against the ANC and say, listen, we should not be supporting these terrible economic policies and terrible political policies. So don't worry, the ANC is not going to get in. The Cape Party, we're here to fight for you. All we need is 5,000 votes. It's not a wasted vote. We're going to fight damn hard for you. We really would appreciate your support. Thank you very much.